over 2 million people living with HIV in India. Alternately, 99.7% of the population is HIV-free. Timely and accurate diagnosis is critical to prevent spread of infection among the uninfected and ensuring appropriate care and treatment for people living with HIV. Laboratories are central to diagnosis, surveillance and epidemiological profiling for all major infectious diseases like HIV, TB and malaria.
Government of India, after having detected first case of HIV way back in 1986, gave due focus to the issue and since the beginning started establishing testing and counseling centers. This right thinking and a right thought was there that we have to develop laboratories which are providing timely, accurately and quality results. As of now, we have more than 15,000 laboratories and 130 referral laboratories to do the laboratory work in a very qualitative manner.
The HIV testing laboratory network consists of an apex laboratory, 13 national reference laboratories, 117 state reference laboratories and the 15,000 integrated counseling and testing centers, that is ICTCs.
The National AIDS Research Institute is a nodal institute for conducting research on HIV and AIDS, and it functions under the aegis of Indian Council of Medical Research. One of the mandates of the institute is to conduct research that is complementary to the National AIDS Control Program. The institute plays a role as an apex laboratory for the National AIDS Control Program that is operated by the Department of AIDS Control. The institute has built up a team of multidisciplinary scientists to conduct research on various aspects of HIV and AIDS. The institute over years, through its collaborations with the international and national agencies, developed a culture of quality in its activities. One of the important roles under this is to provide support to the national reference laboratories and the state reference laboratories, also to provide training to these laboratory personnel for quality and for technical aspects.
There is a proper recruitment, there is a training, there is a, whether it's a logistic management, whatever is there, a standardized approach is followed, protocols are followed, because this has led to the quality maintenance in the laboratories that are there throughout the country. NACO has always been following an evidence-based approach for decision making. This is done through a technical resource group which has members from organization itself, partners, development partners, experts. Third phase of National AIDS Control Program was started in 2007, and since then we have been focusing more on quality and boosting our earlier quality steps by a step-by-step approach. All these reference laboratories follow strict standards ISO 15189, which is there for the medical laboratories, so that we come up to the global standards.
So what does it entail to be a laboratory complying with highest quality medical laboratory standard?
With the help of DAC and with PCI, they gave us a large number of such laboratories who do the calibration, and the Department of AIDS Control sanctioned funds. Now we are proud to say that every year DAC is giving us some funds for calibration, and another big challenge was paying the NABL fees. So those also came from DAC, and that is why I'm proud to say that from the year 2012 onwards, our state reference laboratory is accredited by NABL, and we have now got accreditation after the initial first 2 years as per ISO 15189-2012.
Accreditation of public sector HIV testing laboratories was considered unrealistic and unachievable, but with meticulous and stringent efforts, NACO has revolutionized quality improvement in the public sector laboratory system.
The process of accreditation started in the year 2007-2008 by the Department of AIDS Control. Initially, the national reference laboratories were equipped with all the necessary infrastructure and training required for accreditation. Subsequently, in 2008, 2009 and 2011, this was expanded on to State Reference Lab through a series of checklists that were developed and a series of assessments that were carried out by a team constituted of NRL experts and other experts, which went around the country and did this process of hand-holding for state reference labs.
The journey of achieving accreditation was not easy, but support and mutual collaboration between NACO, State AIDS Control Societies and laboratories made it possible.
WHO and the Department of AIDS Control helped us to establish what is known as an ideal ICTC, and it was a very pleasurable experience. A lot of support to my staff and myself personally, and for the bringing up of the infrastructure that is there at our center was achieved through help from Department of AIDS Control.
They have really been spurring us on to get the NABL accreditation. They have done a lot of hand-holding and they've given us support in the form of the technician, the technical officer, and of course the financial aid in the form of accreditation funds, which we have been utilizing for accreditation. We have also been trained in the internal audit course and ISO 15189, which again the Department of AIDS Control has funded.
Situation varied across the country. As an example, laboratories in Northeast faced more logistic and management challenges due to hostile terrain and lack of human resources. None of the laboratories in the Northeast region scored below 40% in the 2011-12 survey, opposed to 2 in 2009 survey. One laboratory scored over 80% in the 2011-12 survey and is already accredited. Quality yields recognition. This was proved yet again as HIV testing reference laboratories gained pace in achieving accreditation over last 4 years.
Since 2009, when there was no laboratory which was accredited, within a short span of time, in 5 years, we have been able to achieve 53 labs which are either accredited or under the accreditation cycle of ISO 15189, which is the global standard for the accreditation.
It's NACO's endeavor to ensure skilled human resources and enabling environment in all its laboratories, thereby yielding accurate and reliable test results.
This exemplifies NACO's commitment to achieving the highest quality standards for laboratory services, for providing all necessary resources to meet these standards, and for relying on CDC's technical expertise in strengthening public health laboratories in India.
Now we are in the 4th phase of National AIDS Control Program, and in this phase we are focusing to scale up and improve the quality, both the things. So for scaling up, our aim is, ambitious aim of course, to reach up to 3 crore people for testing by the end of this phase, and simultaneously through our collaborative efforts we want to scale up the quality also. What we are doing is that we have now dedicated budget for the laboratory services, which will go a long way in improving the quality all over labs, and by the end of this phase we aim to achieve at least 90% of the other labs are accredited.